would be the Jacksonville Jaguars signing guard Andrew Norwell to a 5-year deal worth $66 million. Reports Adam Schefter from ESPN, of course. Andrew Norwell, if anybody knows his statistics by now, if you're a team that was trying to get after Andrew Norwell, he had this crazy statistic that everybody was talking about. The crazy statistic is that he was the only offensive lineman in the entire NFL that did not give up a hit. A sack or a hit.
Hit. That's insane.
Not a hit, not a pressure, not a sack. Andrew Norwell, not only is he going to be a huge, he was by far, not even close, the best offensive lineman for the Carolina Panthers last year. It's not even a question.
No question.
Like everybody else couldn't block, but then there was Andrew Norwell. So Andrew Norwell is one of the best guards in the NFL, especially in pass protection, as I just brought up. He's going to go to Jacksonville. Jacksonville is a team that allowed the least amount of sacks in the NFL. They're also a power running team that's very big on running the football, obviously, with Leonard Fournette and the guys that they have there. Obviously, Blake Bortles didn't pass the ball a lot, so it kind of makes sense they didn't get sacked a lot. But at the same time, I think, yes, overpaid, yes. Okay, 5-year deal.
We're going to talk in terms of NFL standards.
NFL standards, NFL free agency standards. It's still, I think, a good move because Jacksonville is just increasing a strength. What have we seen, with the recent Super Bowl champions, the teams that have been the best? Look at what the Eagles have just, did last season with their defensive line. That was their strength. They increased it in the draft with Derek Barnett. This offseason, they go out, they get Michael Bennett. They sign Haloti Ngata, which we'll get to in a little bit. But the Jacksonville Jaguars, their offensive line was already good. Now it's possibly great. And that's how you're going to beat teams in the AFC like Pittsburgh and like New England. You have to dominate the line of scrimmage because you don't have a better quarterback than them. So by increasing your strength on the offensive line and the defensive line with Andrew Norwell, I think that's a smart move. Yes, it's a lot of money, and the Panthers will definitely miss this guy, but they definitely couldn't afford him. Jacksonville, I think, gets an upgrade here along one of their strengths of their team. Dylan?
Yeah, I think their offensive line was one of the more underrated things, one of the less talked about things from last season because of that great defense, Leonard Fournette, and all that stuff. But their offensive line was very solid most of the way through. They helped Leonard Fournette get some really when you don't allow it, or when you're very good at not getting that many sacks happening to Blake Bortles, that is a positive. Andrew Norwell comes in. I mean, I can't even believe that statistic. That's how freaking good he is. Not allowing a hit, much less a sack or pressure. The guy's very talented. He was one of the only pieces of Carolina where I'm like, okay, I can trust him in a certain situation to block me. And he's going, obviously, like you said, Carolina was not going to be able to pay him. So a team like Jacksonville, who is just made it to the AFC Championship game, they've still got very high hopes of getting back there next season and wanting to improve their team. Their offense got a lot better. Their receivers, they're going to have to beef up on, is crucial in making them better on the offensive line. So they made themselves probably a good, underrated unit to probably a great unit. So I like this signing. A little bunch of money, but I can't be saying that for every single player because then it'll just get repetitive. But good signing. Jacksonville, their goal is to get better even after an AFC Championship game appearance, and I like that.
Yeah. So Andrew Norwell, again, signs 5-year deal, $66